My cat eating my hair. Be live on my Zoom call. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live. We're not live, but you know what is? The memes that you're sending us over on the Game Theorist subreddit, the theories and memes and images and videos and all of it that you've been sending recently. We haven't gotten a chance to sit down and do an official meme review in a little bit, and there's been a lot of awesome stuff that you guys have been sending in. So we wanted to sit down on the couch, take some time in between Doki Doki Literature Club uploads and actually look at some of the theories that you've been sending, the artwork, the memes, and just hey, spend some time appreciating you and all the work that you guys are doing as a part of this awesome community. Before I hopped on this recording, actually, Matt and I were talking. I had my touch base with YouTube. So for those of you who don't know, once a creator gets to a certain size, you have regular touch bases with YouTube so they can check in on how you're doing mentally. How are you doing? Are you changing your content? Here's some upcoming products that you might need to be aware of. Have you thought about using this? How's the health of your channel doing? Some of it's helpful, some of it isn't. It's just nice to talk to people there. The people are always really nice, whether or not the stuff they're telling you is helpful. But one of the things that they were talking about, the first thing every time is hey, have you considered using memberships? Let's talk about super chat and all the different ways that you can monetize people. And longtime viewers of GT Live will know that we've asked you multiple times over the years about hey, super chat and things like that, pay to get higher up in chats, or pay to get a higher up comment, or pay to get a badge on your channel. To us, that always felt weird because it pay gates certain parts of the channel, and we're no, we want this to feel like a community where just everyone is on the same level, everyone can get a chance to be noticed in the comments or in the chat or whatever, and we're all in this together. And that's the same thing with these meme reviews, right? We talked about, I think, the last time we did one of these, which is it's not about the number of upvotes you get increasing or decreasing your chances of me seeing you. I read through a lot of these in my own free time. We focus on ones during these videos where it can be, highly viewed, not highly viewed, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's egalitarian, right? It's just kind of there it is. And so they're always oh, have you thought about memberships? And the feedback I always give them is I don't want to pay gate the community. I'm happy taking your advertising dollars or taking a sponsorship because those are the people who have money to need it. I don't want to take, the money out of your guys' pockets unless you're getting something like merch, where I feel really proud of the product that we've made and I feel like it's giving you value in a way that you're going to be excited about. The thing that I did say, and I'd be curious actually, since you guys are kind of the hardest core community of theorists here, I would be curious, and Matt and I were talking about this, the one thing that Steph and I have always said is, and we get a lot of requests for channel consulting. Can you help me learn how to do a YouTube channel? Can you give me feedback on thumbnails, programming? How do I build a business? How do I build a team? Where do I find editors? All this stuff. And it's hard. There's a lot to do. And we used to do a lot more consulting, but it's very time intensive. And we always have had to turn down business. We've always liked to do it with more people, but it's what's called a white glove service, which means that every channel comes with its own little intricacies, or every business has different things it's trying to do, working in different content, whatever. And so it's white glove. There is no, here's the cut and processed presentation, stick it into the formula and X, Y, and Z is going to work. There's definitely certain overarching things that you can talk about, their general thumbnail best practices and this and that work 95% of the time, and then from there it's a lot of fine tuning. So as a result, we've kind of scaled it back. But one of the things that we have said is, if we were to turn on memberships, it would be to be a member of this online learning course that we were to do, right? Hey, you want to be a YouTuber? Well, once a month for whatever, $10 a month or something like that. You get an hour or two lesson in here's best practices of thumbnail, of programming, of building a business, of doing your taxes as an independent contractor, whatever. And then on top of that, it would be like, okay, let's dive into a couple people on this call's like channel, look at their content, whatever, and like tweak it a little bit. To me, that was always really exciting because now all of a sudden it allows you to scale out the learning in a way that anyone who, is a member can like hop on and watch that live stream. It's an online learning kind of community of theorists rather than, and it's a living, breathing thing rather than, which can adjust and, tweak its course load based on what happens moving forward, or like, hey, this is a really popular topic that everyone who wants to learn about is asking for. Let's do that. Or this is a big trending thing right now. Let's talk about this. As opposed to like, we made these 10 videos and this is our course on how to be a YouTuber. I don't know. To me, that's exciting. And I think it helps the most people, which is most important to me. I know that there's a lot of other... The sad thing is there's a lot of other, like I know Jake Paul did one at one point. I know the Ace family did. Like, other people who do not have as valuable things to say, I think, and treat it as a very different product than we would, have gone out and done these sorts of things, and it's not great. And so we'd want to do it to like actually empower people with the tools that they need. Anyway, let me know. Is that something that would be interesting to you? I'm curious. Because it's something we've always talked about. But if we're doing it, like with anything that we do, it takes us a long time because we want to do it right and we want it to be successful and most importantly, valuable to you guys, right? Because at the end of the day, like you're what matter. And I know it's one of the, having done this for 10 years, you see the evolution of like people caring less about their communities or like looking to cash in and even YouTube themselves like, oh, turn on all this monetization. It's like, well, no, it's still a community. These are people. And you want to offer them stuff that's going to be valuable to them. We offer you a service, right? We offer you entertainment, we offer you videos, like that is a service to you. And so if we're going to offer you something and ask you to pay for it, we'd want it to be good. And I think, a lot of people don't care as much as that, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's it. So anyway, let me know, is that something that I should just X off the to-do list, or is that something you'd be interested in? Because like, I think it would be fun. I always enjoyed consulting, but it's hard to squeeze in with everything else we have going on. But if I could do it on like a larger scale with like a big massive call every, once a month, and maybe call in like Jason to do production stuff or Amy to do like optimization stuff. And like you get to meet Team Theorist. We all get to learn a little bit together, have some time to talk, whatever. Like that would be fun. I think it'd be cool. Oh no, Matt, you want to learn from Team Theorist?
I've learned a lot from Team Theorist.
Yeah, hashtag spawn.
Yeah, essentially.
Hashtag paid to be here.
No, but yeah, I think you have a lot of like valuable information.
Right.
I'd be curious as to see what that looked like.
Right, I'd be curious. I know what it would look like actually, so I'm not curious about it. But like, it'd be fun. Like,
it'd be fun to make too.
I think it'd be fun to make. And that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let me know. It'll either cross it off or it'll put it as a higher priority. Who knows? But you guys are kind of like the hardest core of fans, and so what you think actually matters a whole heck of a lot. So anyway, all that being said, it is time to hop into meme review. What have you pulled up the spiciest of memes, Matt? How spicy are on a level of like, mild to muy caliente? What is caliente? Caliente? Clearly, I'm teaching my son Spanish. Oh, caliente?
Caliente.
Thank you.
They're, some of them are hot. Some of them go down easy. If you keep it the same spice level the whole time,
right? No,
it's gonna numb your tongue.
Right. No.
So I really wanted to, switch it up, offer something, offer some variety to the palate, if you will. Great.
So a smorgasbord, as it were. Yeah. Great. Okay. Awesome. Well, here we go. let's see what you got. This is from Matt933G over on the Reddit. Let's see. Real life FNAF. God. Save your family from boredom at Showbiz Pizza. He's so excited. He's got so many tickets. Save your family. That is an odd way of phrasing it, especially with what we know about in 2021 and where this franchise has gone. Save your family. Right? Is this a fun mascot for anyone? Like, he does not exude family fun and enjoyment. Like, he looks tired and old and just beleaguered.
Wait, those are face wrinkles? I thought those were eyelashes.
Oh, are they? Wait,
No,
are they?
I literally think they're face wrinkles.
Are they face wrinkles or eyelashes now? I don't know. I swear, to me, they scream face wrinkles.
No, yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
like I woke up this way.
That's dark.
It's like facelift over here. Save your fam. I'm so over my existence. Look at how happy they are as a family, though.
Of all of your teeth to keep,
The bottom
left
canine.
gotta be the worst tooth.
Right? It's not
helpful.
a useful one, certainly. Is that an incisor or a canine? I can't tell which, but yeah, right? It's not... clearly, some marketing team thought that this was cute. They're like, oh, look at how fun and friendly this bear... It's like, no, he's not. The bottom tooth reads as like, I lost all my other teeth because I was like... I don't know, in a horrific hockey accident and get like punched all the teeth out.
Yeah, I would not want to play hockey with that guy.
No, certainly. He's a brawler on the ice, you can tell.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. He's cold, dead, soulless
He's
eyes.
got the cornrows to prove it. Wait, no.
He's got the
Crow's
eye-
feet.
I was going to say crow's feet. Cornrow. I'm like, what hairstyle are you seeing here? He's got the cornrows. The crow's feet. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Oh, man. But, you know, look, they're having so much fun as a happy family. Why not? We didn't have Showbiz Pizza or anything in my neck of the woods. We had Mark's Funtime Pizza, which did not have nearly as fun of mascots or animatronics, unfortunately. This kid's wearing overalls, and that's everyone's favorite outfit as a kid. Ollie, anytime it's overalls day for him, he gets so excited. He's like, overalls! I'm wearing overalls! I don't know why kids love overalls so much.
Do you not own a pair of overalls as an adult?
Do I? No,
Yeah,
I don't.
You should get some.
Do you own a pair of overalls as an
Yeah,
adult?
they were, like 2 years ago, they were back in.
Yeah.
There's like a group
Clearly
of
they
people...
did not last long enough if it was only 2 years ago
Well,
and they're already done.
Yeah. You know how fads are.
I do, yeah.
We had overall Fridays
Did you?
in school, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's really cute.
They're really comfy.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
But they are kind of a pain. Like, you gotta take the whole thing off in order to go to the potty.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Great. Cool, moving on. Here, see you soon. Lil Opinion. See you soon. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice knowing you. That's me. What happened? Free time, family, friends. Oh, yeah. I got a YouTube channel. I'm gonna solve the FNAF timeline. Farewell, bye. Yeah. It's not even the FNAF timeline. It's goodbye, everyone. It's nice knowing you. I started a YouTube channel, and it's all over. It's all downhill from here. Farewell. I bid them farewell. I give them a hug. You know, that's it. This is very accurate. It's true. The FNAF timeline is definitely one of those big time sucks, but insert analysis of IP here at this point is gone. Here we go. At AJ the Rocker 9000. I was so happy to see my notifications for the day. GT Live uploads on YouTube. It's DDLC again. Steph is back. Oh! They immediately start talking about it. It's true. Within 30 seconds. Like, Steph immediately took it there. I'm like, oh, wow. Welcome back on the couch, Stephanie. You know? I guess I'm allowed to talk about that stuff when Steph's on the couch. When she's not, we have to be very, you know, top center, very clean, very brand safe. But when Steph's here, anything can happen, honestly. Right, Matt?
Yeah.
like if you and I were to start talking about boobs, I feel like that would be very uncomfortable.
As to people that identify as men, it would be a little weird for us to start just randomly talking about boobs.
It's true. It's true. Although we do have boobs.
Well,
right? Do we?
To an extent.
Technically?
I don't.
Where does the cutoff to? Oh no, we're doing it. We're falling into it, aren't we? It does make you wonder, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where's the cutoff? Is it a size cutoff? Is it a thing? Is it a?
I think it's a gender identity.
It must be, right?
Because everybody's got nipples.
Yes, that is correct. That is factually.
If there's one thing about human beings, it's that we all got nipples.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess
I'm sure someone doesn't. I'm sure that's in the wide world of diversity of genetics, right? I'm sure someone was born with like 1 or 2, 0,
or
like
3.
3. I feel like everyone has that kid in...
No, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
The kid who lied about having a third nipple? Or who had a third nipple?
There was a kid... Oh, was I the kid?
No, just, do you remember that?
No, yes, 100%. In school, there was absolutely the kid who said he had the third nipple. And did you ever call him on it? Like, show me.
No.
Right, and I didn't either. I guess you could have, though. Like, okay, if you're so proud of it, like, hey.
Did you ever have, like, a little lie that you told? That was like your lie.
Are we slowly revealing that you were third nipple kid, Matt?
No, but
were you third nipple kid?
So I used to teach like Sunday school or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told all the kids I had a sixth toe.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No
and
way.
They were like, every single time I saw them, they were like, "Take your shoe off now." I was like, "No, like, we're inside."
That was their excuse inside.
But I was like, "Yeah, my feet stink. I don't want to show you."
No, sure, right, of course.
But do you have any like little
white lies that I told people in order to make me cooler? No. That would require me to have talked to people as a kid. I knew I wasn't cool. I don't know. No, actually, I didn't know I was uncool. I just embraced who I was, and I'm like, here I am. This is me. Woo, doing my thing. I don't know. As an only child, I just like did my own thing, and if other people chose to join in, or if I like invited people into my thing, that was great. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of flew by my own seat of pants, I guess.
You were just too cool.
No, certainly not.
No.
I just didn't actively seek out the approval of other people. I don't know. I'm not sure because that's not true. This is weird. Look, now we're getting into psychoanalysis here because it's not true. Because I do know that I was fixated on what made other people popular. Like there was a couple people in my life, like especially, what was it, late elementary, like middle school age, where I'm like, these three guys are popular, and I'm like, I wonder what makes them popular. And I tried to like emulate or like take lessons from their personalities and mix it into mine, so that way I could take what I liked about their personalities, but then also still remain who I was. And so yeah, I was trying to like merge myself into like.
You're trying to Frankenstein yourself into somebody who is cool.
I get, and I don't know if I was pursuing cool or what, because it's it's hard. Stephanie, to her credit, has just mounds of diaries and journals that she wrote all of her thoughts, and I'm like so jealous of her having that because she can go back and like look at everything, and she's like, oh yeah, but it's so over dramatic. I'm like, yeah, but it was real. Like it was real for you at that time, right? And she's like, yeah, but it's a snapshot of just like the worst moments because you're journaling about the most extreme emotions, right?
Right.
And I'm like, that's cool, but like, I don't know. To me, I look back on those days and I just have vague memories of like what I was thinking at the time. Like I can't tell you my motivation for it, but I do remember. I'm like, oh, Peter in my class is like, look at how everyone likes to hang out with him and thinks he's really funny and this and that. Like I wonder how can I take something of Peter's lessons and like apply it to my life or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a pursuit of coolness, I guess. I don't know.
I just liked to lie when I was a kid.
Great, that's cool. Yeah, no, I wasn't that much of a troll in my data. Like,
Yeah.
I was very straight and narrow. Like, I wasn't much
Gotcha.
of a liar.
I would always lie about stupid little things.
Yeah.
Like having a sixth toe.
Right.
Yeah.
It's good to lie about stupid things.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't much of a liar though, because like, I was afraid. I'm very worried about consequences of things. Like consequences freak me out, and so, a lot of times like I stay on the straight and narrow just because on the like 0.001% chance that something bad happens, I'm like, oh no, like that really stresses me out.
Yeah.
Very conservative that way.
When I was a waiter, I used to like.
Oh no, here we go. Here it is. This is it.
I just like my least favorite thing about being a server was people would just ask you questions about your personal life.
Oh well,
They
sure.
They expect you to do the old song and dance,
That's terrible. Do people do that?
Oh yeah, especially because I like was a waiter at like a college town restaurant, so everybody assumed I was a student, which I was, and they'd be like, "What are you studying?" Blah blah blah.
Ugh.
And every time I would make something up.
Sure.
And
No, of course.
was the best way for me to pass the time.
No, that makes total sense.
I've been every major in the book.
Have you? What was your most creative major, Matt?
Computer science was always my go-to if I didn't want to talk to somebody.
Okay, yeah, because
they'd
no one
be
wants
like, okay, whatever.
Nope, done. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, archaeology was my hardest lie.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Really hard to get away with being an archaeology major.
I'm sure they ask follow-up questions like, what courses are you taking?
And I'd be like, I went to Egypt last year and like dug up like a tomb. It was cool.
You dug up a tomb. I discovered a mummy. It was wild.
Yeah.
We changed the face of history as we know it. Did you know it was actually aliens all the time? You're the start of all the misinformation. Wait, so I'm curious. So this is how my brain would work, and if I did this, for me, this is the same thing I've thought about if I were ever to become an Uber driver. I've thought about this. I would run A/B tests to see what got me the most tips. I'd be so curious.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
what major, like you said, computer science, no one talks to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I'm having a bad day, I don't want to talk to you. Computer science. And so you holistically just worked your way into that heuristic of like, I don't want to talk to people, I'm going to say computer. So I'm curious, did you find that there was a major that you said that tended you to get more tips?
Not a major, but like a personality. Like the more like I played being from the South, usually the better the tips were.
Really? Mm-hmm. So like down home boy?
Yep.
Would you put on an affect at all? Like any sort of like twang?
The number of y'alls would increase for sure.
Okay.
And I would do a lot more like touching shoulders.
Oh yeah, the friendliness thing.
Especially
Yeah.
moms, I killed. Moms were my target audience every time.
Uh-huh.
I had a friend actually that drove for Uber in college.
Yeah.
And they did that where with Spotify playlists, they would see which Spotify playlists people would respond the best to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And then they tweeted about it, and there was like a series of tweets, and then Spotify found them and hired them.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
To curate playlists.
Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm. No, I think that's brilliant. I mean, because the data's there, right? Like each ride you do, each meal you serve, whatever, like there is a feedback loop there of how much money. And hey, if you're doing your job, like why not?
Yep.
You know? We should do that food theory on that, actually. We should do a food theory.
I got stories.
Great, perfect. But that's the sort of stuff I think about. And so as an Uber driver, I'd love to like candy, no candy, talk, no talk, time of day, what type of music. There's so many different variables that you can really refine. It'd be so fascinating. I love it. Welcome to Super Nerd MatPat here. Okay, I'm super hyped about the new DDLC Plus streams. Here's some fan art. Love it. That's so cool. Just Monica. Oh, Monica, she's my fave. I like Monica. I know that we kind of go back and forth between all the different characters. I like Monica a lot. I feel bad for the position that she's in, suddenly blessed with all this knowledge and the fact that her whole reality is a lie. I think, like, for as scary and spooky of a character as she is, and like for as stalkerish and evil as some of her actions are in the game, I think if you put Monica, like if you actually think about the position she's in, it's actually a really sad, tragic position, right? Because she's like suddenly blessed with all this knowledge of the universe and that her entire existence is a lie. What do you do? Like, and that all her friends don't like really exist to some extent or whatever. Like, you know, that's a bummer. And so like, what do you do when you know that you're like you're only trapped in a simulation? Like, you try to break out, I guess. Plus, if you know life is meaningless, yeah, she's tweaking like the values on her friends, but she knows it doesn't really matter, and so she feels bad. But also, should she? It's an interesting philosophical debate, but I do feel like, you know, she gets kind of a bad rap because of her actions and that she kills off everyone else. But at the same time, like, it's a weird level of knowledge to be empowered with, and then what do you do with it? It's kind of crazy. I love that Pikachu is actually in the background supervising her with his red glowing eyes, just evil lurking in the background. It says, let's see, this is from Bumblebee, Pine Trees. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. MatPat in real life. MatPat in his videos. This is actually, it's funny that this got so many upvotes. I'm curious if the comments have called this out. Jokes on everyone, MatPat isn't real. There it is. That's the mind blow for you. He's made using one of the most cutting edge CGI that YouTube has to offer. Oh man, in order to make the largest amount of people connect and engage. See, YouTube has algorithmically generated me, Matt. Just like I was doing in high school and middle school, I was algorithmically generating myself to be like this cool, cool omni person. Apparently that's not even true. I exist in a simulation and YouTube has created me.
So what am I?
You're a demo of a mod. You're a demo of a mod of a demo of a game. Going back to that one from the other day. Wow. No, it's stunt double for the MatPat persona is some guy named Matthew Patrick, no relation. Just think about it. No one has seen MatPat and Matthew Patrick in the same room. But it's just a theory, a game theory. I love that. This is great. I really felt that one. I feel it. It's just being in public versus talking about it and enjoying something in video. It's really cool that he likes his content so much. It's interesting, actually. It's true, but it's not true, honestly. Like, you meet people... When I meet people in real life, one of the things that I get more often than not is like, oh, wow, you're just like you are in your video. Like, you talk just like you do in your videos. And it's true. Like, I'm just a high-energy person. I've met YouTubers who are this, right? There's at least 10 that I can think of off the top of my head that are exactly this. Like, in real life. Like, so much so that I'm, like, shocked, actually, about, like, wow, you are a very different character. But to me, it's a slightly heightened version of myself. Like, you know, I put on more affect in my voice, certainly, about the, like, but hey, Game Theory. And I do more of, like, the grind in my voice. Like, I call it the grind in my voice. But, like, honestly, the like, energy, the projecting from the diaphragm, or right? I talk like that all the time, right, man? You can attest, as someone who, like, sees me... I mean, this, you know, on a day like today where I'm kind of tired, like, you see how I am.
Yeah, you are just kind of like this.
Right? This is just me. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
It's actually kind of shocking.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And again, like, for me, I exist in this bubble of this is just who I am. I'm curious, like, is it shocking?
I mean, what is shocking to me is the amount of energy that one person can have.
They really? Thanks.
Yes.
That's really sweet of you. Sorry, I'm overwhelming.
But yeah, there's not like a switch that really hits when the camera's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it just kind of rolls into it. One thing, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's just something that I've always had. Like, I think sometimes, I don't know, with being tired and stuff. Like, I was really tired in high school. I'm tired a lot. But, like, it's kind of that, like, if you're doing it, just do it. And so I'm, like, all in all the time.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just... I like life. You know, I have joie de vivre. Such a nerdy thing to say. I'm such a loser. Here we go. Bell Moon. It's 01. The Chaos Theorist. Is that the bite of 87? Oh, jeez. Oh, this is from... Wait, hold up. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Hold up. Oh, great.
Was that the bite of 87?
It was. I mean, honestly. Oh no, it was Golden Bonnie the whole time. Oh, there went my frontal lobe.
Was that the bite of 87?
That's great. Maybe that's the reason why I have so much energy is my frontal lobe is missing, and now this is what I'm left with. Thanks, Mark. I watched that episode at 2 a.m. 2 days ago. Oh, this is the, okay, MatPat making a video on how to build a hamburger the right way. Me, who eats his hamburger with no veggies and maybe a barbecue sauce. What are you, a maniac? We actually have a follow-up. Let's see. This video is going up next week sometime.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe?
I believe either next Friday or the Monday after that.
Oh, if it's the Monday after that, then it'll be too late. Shoot, then we'll be talking about the past.
Whoa.
Shoot.
You gotta pick one.
I know, I gotta pick something. Let's say it's next Friday. Well, tomorrow, fun fact. Surprise! Tomorrow, we're actually have a follow-up on this episode. So we did an episode on food theory, which was one of my favorites, actually, that we've done on food theory. That the way you stack your ingredients on a burger actually matter, which was mind-blowing to me. I had no idea that it would actually work. I thought for sure it would just be like one of those womp womp episodes that didn't prove anything. But no, it actually like made a big difference. So we have a follow-up on what ingredients actually make the best burger. Like what ingredients or what principles of ingredients can you use to make the most delicious burger, and how to optimize your burger, not just in stack order, but also ingredients. So hey, no veggies and maybe barbecue sauce could be the best way to build a burger. You'll have to tune in tomorrow, assuming this goes up on Friday and the food theory is tomorrow. Hopefully that's it. But no, that ended up being another episode that we were really surprised by the results. Like the hamburger episodes on food theory, just across the board, have been really exciting because we're learning a lot of stuff that none of us expected. So it's been really fun to test a lot of those out. But yeah, me showing up with a cow head, you never know what you're gonna find in your life. This is not what I expected to happen in my career trajectory, and I'm sure my parents are super proud. Here we go. Beware of the chat pat from a lovely Cherry Galaxy. I missed a Game Theory episode. Panic! It's a FNAF video. Calm. He's on the couch. Panic! Yeah, that is. I panic about those two a lot of times. And that one I was panicked about a lot. But you guys overall were very receptive to that one. So thank you for staying open-minded, staying forgiving, and letting us have a very honest and frank conversation about what is a tricky and very challenging topic to kind of set boundaries and expectations around. So I appreciate that. But yeah, when you're sitting on the couch, and for years, and maybe Matt, maybe you can help me out with this one. For years, Stephanie has given me a hard time because she knows that every time we do a couch episode, it's always a serious episode. Like a very special episode of Game Theory when MatPat's on the couch, and we make a joke about it. I just don't know how, I don't know how to break that cycle. And we've tried to. Like, there has been a couple times where I've tried to break, like, the cycle of, like, couch video equals serious video. It just doesn't work for some reason. And so, like, the couch just is, and me being on camera is synonymous with, like, okay, now it's real talk time. How do I break it, Matt?
What if we got, like, an AI you?
Wait, that is me, though. I am the AI me
Well, then I
already.
take it back.
See?
The Fruit Loops video was on the couch. That was a food
Right,
theory.
I feel it's interesting because I think you're right. I think that there is a stigma attached, not a stigma, but like a stereotype attached to like the couch videos because they stand out. Because a serious video will always have a couch.
Yeah.
A non-serious video may have a couch. You
We
know,
can think of something stupid on the couch.
right? We need something dumb on the couch.
Yeah.
Let's do something stupid on the couch.
Couch theory.
That's the
I
last
don't know.
wheel
I'm
part
just-
of the wheel.
I'm just saying stuff.
Is it a sofa? What is the division point between a sofa and a lounger?
What if it wasn't actually a couch and you were sitting on a stool and that was like a little couch prop we had behind you?
That would be amazing, actually. The couch is a lie. That would be the thumbnail. That's it.
Yeah.
The couch is a lie. Arrow points. Either that or the couch is evil.
We pull back and it's like cardboard. It's like a cardboard cutout of
be
the
great.
back of a couch.
This whole time. This whole thing is green screen behind me.
Whoa.
We did that once.
Yeah.
Before your time. I like that you said yeah, as if you knew that.
Well, I did know that.
Yeah.
Because I had talked to, because we had planned something similar,
Yeah.
but then we had to do away with our plans.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next. Please don't crucify me. MatPat explaining why everyone is so divided as to where the cheese goes on a hamburger. Me, who doesn't even put cheese on my burgers. I am 4 parallel universes ahead of you. No, I don't. I wouldn't crucify you for the law. I don't prefer, like, I go on and off about cheese on burgers. I don't necessarily seek it out, so I am on board with you. Like, I prefer. I was always in that camp of, like, I don't really taste the cheese. It doesn't really add a whole lot to my burger. Like, why would I do it? The new episode where we look at different cheeses and different things to put on the burger definitely changes my perspective about what cheeses should be on burger and what cheeses should be on burger, and where to put them and things like that, which is really interesting. But no, I'm not. I was never and continue to not really be a cheeseburger guy. Matt, regular burger, cheeseburger.
I like a cheeseburger.
Do you?
Yeah. Don't really have a preference.
No
as to
preferred
what
cheese?
No.
Huh.
This is a spoiler, but you put brie on a burger.
Yeah,
and
on that episode.
I've been thinking about it ever since. Was it good?
It was. It added. It didn't add a whole lot of flavor. It added a lot of creaminess, which was nice.
I love brie.
Uh-huh.
Definitely top 10 cheese for me.
Top 10 cheese. That's.
There's a lot of cheeses.
I know
There are
there's a lot of
cheeses.
Top 10. It's just like, okay, what else is in your top 10 of cheese?
You got the big players. You got
Okay.
your mozzarella.
Okay,
you got your cheddar.
Cheddar.
I like a smoked. What is that one called?
Gouda.
Yes.
Smoked.
I like a Gouda.
I like that smoked Gouda. Like, I'm sure there's other smoked cheeses, but whenever someone's smoked, it's always a Gouda. I don't know why Gouda is always the smoked cheese.
Gouda is the meatiest cheese.
The meat.
The
Yes,
meatiest.
yes, meatiest.
The most meaty.
Yeah. Sure. What else?
I don't. The only one that's
Wow. So in your top 10, you've got 3.
Well, no. I'm trying to think what doesn't crack the top 10.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
Ricotta.
Okay, ricotta.
Ricotta does not crack the top 10.
Okay, sure.
Ever.
Wow. Violent feelings
Um,
towards ricotta.
Blue Blue cheese does not crack the top 10.
Really? Interesting. Huh.
If I want to
okay.
eat mold, I'm going to eat mold.
Are you? Are you gonna actively seek out mold?
If I'm in the mood to eat mold,
Yeah. Sure.
let's not lie about what it is.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's mold.
It is mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. But isn't all cheese?
No.
No. Okay.
Right.
But like food is so strange, and this is one of the reasons I like food theory a lot. Like food is so strange because like, you know, we briefly talked about this in like the Cheetos episode, I think it was, but it's like rum and like alcohols are like the remnants of remnants
Yeah.
that you left out to sit too long. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
they discovered wine because they left out like rotten grapes for too like that's being reductive, but like really that's what a lot of food is. It's just like the remainder of what was left over because you didn't want to waste it.
Yeah.
You know, and so you're right, like mold, yeah, blue cheese, moldy cheese, like not great, but also is it that different from like a lot of other foods that are considered like premium?
Yeah, I guess not.
Right.
It is weird how like the most like nice foods are the most disgusting.
Exactly, right.
Or
It's-
like in concept they are really gross.
they're super nasty.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
like caviar is like what, fish eggs?
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. Well, I'll show you, but Omega Mart is something that the community has been putting on my radar.
Yeah, sure.
Especially in the Reddit.
No, we've been starting with the Mega Mart stuff.
They had a video that I watched about milk,
Mm-hmm.
and they called milk fermented. God, what was it? It was like fermented like animal juice
Sure.
or something,
Uh-huh.
and I can't stop thinking.
You can't
about
stop
it.
thinking about
Yeah.
it at this point. No, it's yeah. We started doing research on Omega because we've seen you guys requesting it. It was actually on our radar before we started getting a lot. Like I think, again, on the Game Theorist subreddit, you know, I'm on it a fair bit, and I saw one person recommend it, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting name. Just goes to show that you don't need a whole lot of upvotes to get our attention. But I'm like, oh, that's an interesting name, and it's a food theory. That's cool. Let me look into it, and immediately I'm like, oh, this is something we absolutely need to cover. And hopped in, and we've been researching it over the last couple weeks. There's a lot of videos to it. There's like a real life thing attached. Like there's a lot of components to it, which is why it's taking us a long time. But yeah, we've been aware of it for a while now and been researching it for a while. That's again, like people ask how long it takes to do a theory. Sometimes it's a week. Sometimes it's a couple months. And Omega Mart's been one that we've been working on for a while, and I have a feeling it probably won't end up being one parter just because it's such an ongoing thing. But it's cool. Did you find out what it is?
I'm looking.
Is that what you're looking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
I saw
I've
you
almost
clicking.
got it. I've almost got it.
Okay. Here, I'll stall for a little bit longer.
Okay.
So yeah, Omega Mart, really, really interesting. But coming to a food theory video near you soon. Probably. I'm trying to think of the programming schedule. It's not this week because this week is the burger episode. I think it might actually be next week or the week after. Because we're close to finalizing it at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of layers to it. Yes.
Mammal liquid.
Mammal liquid.
Yeah,
Great.
fermented mammal liquid. They really got me with that one.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, it's all branding, man. Everything is branding.
Huh.
You know.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like if blue cheese labeled itself moldy cheese.
Moldy mammal liquid.
Yeah, moldy solidified mammal liquid. You know, mayonnaise is just like fat.
Yeah, I watched a video. I watched
Pure fat.
a TikTok of someone making mayonnaise.
Yeah.
and it's literally just it's oil.
It is. It's oil. It's oil. Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Stephanie would disagree. She hates mayonnaise, which is one of the big troublesome moments in our relationship.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
It's
well,
harsh.
you brought it up actually.
I
so
did.
I'm not sorry at all.
I need to be on the couch and actually get this off my chest. Here we go. It's really a forgotten minute. It really is the forgotten middle child. Game Theory 10-year anniversary. Film Theory hailing 10 minute. Okay, no, disagree. It is not. It got a tweet out of me for 10 million subscribers. Also, Game Theory did not get anything for its 10 million subscriber. I don't think. We wanted to do something big for 10 million subscribers on Game Theory, and I don't think we ended up doing it. So, the subscriber milestones, I see the point. But no, I love Film Theory so much.
We should we can like make a thing out of it.
Okay.
I think we should do something on the channel.
On the channel?
Yeah, what
oh,
if
so
we-
you're saying it needs to be
What
content.
if we did like a watch party of like a film that we can somehow secure the rights to because you're a big powerful YouTuber?
Yeah. Doesn't matter how big and powerful of a YouTuber you're, no one cares. Are you trying to? Do you have a Netflix show that's watched by 10 people? No. Well then, buzz off, sir. It's true. It's true. Like the people who are considered celebrity, it's crazy to me. You know, it's like, oh, this person appeared on as a guest judge on a thing at one point at one like a show that got canceled after 10 episodes.
This sounds specific.
No, maybe, I don't know. Just saying that the trappings of celebrity and the metrics of celebrity are frustratingly imprecise. How about that? That's the deep cut there. We'll talk about that on another day, but you know, it goes back to the ongoing joke that we have on the team has. Like, hey, Jason actually sent this around when Film Theory hit 10 million subscribers. He sent around an email being like, congratulations to all us mid-tier influencers. Because, you know, like, which is a callback to a couple years ago when we got a package, you know, for Game Theory. It was like the Christmas package. And, you know, YouTube sent it to us. It's very nice of them. We don't expect anything, but it was very nice of them to send us a gift for Christmas as a channel that is important to them. But, like, you know, they sent it and they forgot to remove the label that said mid-tier influencers.
No way.
Yeah, no, and I made a big deal about it on the channel. Like, you know, hey, we're at 20. I think at the time we had like 20 million subscribers across the channels or whatever. And you know, hey, mid-tier influencer here, 20 million.
That's funny. You should make that your Twitter handle.
Mid-tier influencer.
Yeah. That's probably taken.
It might be. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But to this day, it remains like a joke among, you know, all right, there it is. But who knows, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's so arbitrary. Like, that's the thing. It's so arbitrary at this point. It's like not even worth getting upset about. You know, it's like, and also like for what? You know, like what's it all for?
Actually, I'm a large tier influencer. Thank you very much.
Large tier, grande tier, large tier. You just exist in a very sizable tier.
Like big tier?
Yeah, big.
S tier?
Well, it would be S. I mean, it would be. Top tier is what you're looking for.
Yes.
Top tier is the word.
Bingo, we got it.
Grande tier. I'd like the venti tier, please. Memes for days. Monday specifically. It's Mem Monday. Sensei noticed me. My cat eating my hair. Me live on my Zoom call. Doing professional business things in 2020 and 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Cat eating hair, me on Zoom. Man, old school GT Live got wacky. I remember that one. Her hair tasted terrible. You should make sure you upload that one. That might get you up to like large tier YouTuber status right there. That's the sort of video that'll go viral on the trending tab. Ruchu, honestly getting all pumped up by watching things like the Walt Files, and now Gemini along with MatPat is just great. So I thought I'd do some fan art dedicated to the art of being terrified. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there's Peepatoo. Yes, I love it. Me in the signature red coat. I have been having so much fun, by the way, with those. I need to start working on Walton Files too for Film Theory. Gemini has been so fun to watch on GT Live, and I'm so glad that you guys have enjoyed it. We were cautiously optimistic. Like, we're like, oh, this is the sort of stuff that they would like. Like, you know, you guys like kind of spooky stuff like that, which is awesome. We do too. But it was also one of those things where, like, it's tough to brand, you know, like the thumbnail. There's not a whole lot to thumbnail around, and, you know, like, if people give it a chance, that's always the thing on YouTube, right? Like, 95% of the time when I choose a theory or something to, like, play here or whatever, I'm like, I think if people give it a chance, they will really like it. But they just got to give it the chance. And I've been surprised by some of the things that have worked and some of the things that haven't, right? You know, I think games that have kind of fallen by the wayside, like Everhood, I'm like, oh, Everhood, that, like, if people give it a chance, I think they'll like it. And then no one gave it a chance, so we're like, all right, well, that one didn't work. So I'm glad that you guys gave Gemini a chance, because, like you said, you know, we're all enjoying it. But yeah, you can trust me. I know that like it's hard. The YouTube algorithm doesn't like it when channels do a lot of different things. We just need to play Among Us every single day or Fortnite every single day. No, so I appreciate you guys like, hey, clicking on a large percentage of the videos so that way we don't fall out of the algorithm. Because yeah, we do. I mean, I try to take your tastes into consideration, right? Like, I'm picking stuff that we enjoy, but also that you enjoy. So, or I think that you'd enjoy. So yeah, there you go. If there's ever a weird thumbnail that shows up in your subscription box, click on it. You might like it because we're trying different things, and if not, we'll try to make it funny at how badly we did at choosing it. Right, Matt?
It sounds like you're thinking of something specific.
No, not at all. No, in general.
Yeah.
Like I could call out examples, but
Please do.
I don't know. So we tried out a couple of those like wacky internet ones, and those didn't work out. Those
didn't
were
do
tough.
too well.
Yeah,
they were fun.
They were fun.
Yeah,
they were fun. They were a little bit stressful for me, but they were fun.
Yeah, well, for me, I had fun.
Good.
I don't know if they were fun for you.
Yeah, and that's okay. Sometimes they don't have to be fun. Like sometimes it's fun to react to me reacting, right? Just seeing me thrown into the chaos. Next, Geeky Peanut. Whenever I get a merch drop email from Creator Inc. introducing Food Theory merch, my bank account, I'm ready to get her again. It's great. That's really fun. Introducing Food Theory merch. That's good. Hey, thank you for being subscribed to the Creator Inc. Mail, so that way you can get notifications like that. Good, Michael Scott. I'm glad you're ready to get hurt again. Yeah, that's one of those things. Food Theory has merch. If you want to pick some up, I think we still have some left. So please hit them up. It's really helpful. And again, it goes back to that idea of like wanting to deliver stuff to you guys that we think has value. I'm really happy with the Food Theory stuff, how it turned out. Pizza Plush Slice is adorable. The cups, I love these cups. I have them here and I use them all the time now. The apron is great if you're an apron person, which Stephanie's mom is hardcore apron person. Oh, here's the apron right here. Jeez, this wasn't meant to be a merch push. But yeah, I got it right here. I think she used it. I gotta wash it. It's been well used, kind of staining up a bunch, so we'll wash it. But yeah, it's I don't know. Merch is fun. Again, the Forgotten Middle Child. Film Theory is gonna get another test merch item for this Christmas. Speaking of getting hurt though, in your wallet, unfortunately. So Film Theory is going to have a really cool hoodie. It's actually one designed by you guys. In one of these meme reviews, we actually saw a design that we really liked. I think it was with the 10th anniversary stuff. We reached out to her. I think we Creator Inc. purchased the rights to her design, which is really cool. Like I encourage them to do that. I'm like, hey, please contact her, see if she wants to collaborate on this item, see if she hire onto the staff, whatever, like a design staff for Game Theory, whatever. So they kind of dealt with it because that's their business that I tried to stay out of. But it's one of those things where like I do know that they paid her for the design, and now her design is actually being made into real merch. That's, I believe, coming out at the end of this year. Like we're currently testing it to see. It's one thing to draw a really cool design. It's another thing to make it into a physical product. And so that's one of the things that we're working on right now with the team is, what tweaks have to be made to kind of get the asymmetry and things to fall right and whatever. But it's just one of those really awesome stories that I'm really excited about. So Film Theory has something coming out later, thanks to you guys. But also the thing I was really leaning in on with I'm Ready to Get Hurt Again. You're going to be hearing about this probably in September. So again, like we take a long time with merch. It's not just like let's print up something and shove it on 1,000 like blank hoodies. Like we work on this for a long time. This is really cool. This is the first ever of its kind. It's an escape room jacket, or like a puzzle room jacket. It's a puzzle jacket. It's an ARG garment basically, where there'll be clues on it. There are things hidden all around it. There are puzzles to be solved as a part of it. It's going to be expensive because it's expensive to produce, but and we're just starting to get the first test. We have the puzzle all laid out. we know how it gets solved and what steps you have to go through. There's a whole storyline attached to it. It's a really cool denim jacket with a ton of patches. And so now we're just starting to get like the physical products in and tweaking that. But to all of our knowledge, we've not seen anyone do anything like this before. We're hopeful that if you guys like it, that we do more of these, and it just becomes an ongoing series of like puzzle clothing that maybe has AR elements to it, hidden compartments in it, this and that. This is our first test case. I think it's really awesome. I'm so excited. I hope you guys like it. It is, it's a step beyond just like game theory wear or theory wear. It's full on just like an immersive puzzle jacket. As soon as I get a copy of it and, everyone agrees that we can show it to you, I'm so excited. But it's been, at this point, about 2-3 months in the works between ideating on it and then coming up with a puzzle. We just finalized the puzzle. The samples are out for shipping. We're starting to get like samples of patches and things back in. So it's really cool. I'm really excited. But anyway, ready to get hurt again bank account joke. If you're interested, save up. It'll have to be about $100 just because it's very expensive to produce, and it is a fully denim jacket with a lot of elements to it. We're still figuring out what the pricing will be, but it's a cool thing, and it's a completely unique experience, which is pretty awesome. And it comes with, like, if you solve the whole jacket, there is a special like prize at the end that shows that you completed it and this and that. So anyway, long story short, that's a cool one that we've been working on a lot in the background. We're coming close on time, right? Okay, so let's do a speed round of a couple of these, just to kind of like get through a couple, because I know I've been talking a lot. So anyway, here we go. Zezd, 22 days ago. The kind of theories that make you boogie, Steph. I think overanalyzing games, film, and food for the past decade has affected you. Nah, also MatPat. Sandwich Cat's been making regular appearances in my nightmares. It's true. I have dreams of the mythic red space from Grubhub. I think we have one more Grubhub theory coming up too, which is exciting. And then maybe they'll sponsor us. This is Seski14, second post here. It's almost midnight, and even though my notebook is super slow, I still got it before Monday. Me, a European, watching MatPat's old videos where he uses only the imperial measurement system. What? No. Yeah, that was one that, again, like you learn things as a creator, and you're like, oh wait, YouTube is a digital platform, and people all over the world can watch it, so you should include transitions in everything, and like what's the conversion? Oh, is it Emperor emoji? Is it just me, or does MatPat look similar to Manuel II of Portugal? I see it. I just need a little stubbly. What do you think, Matt? Is that me? Is that my doppelganger?
I see it.
Right?
Yeah, Manuel Pat.
Manuel Pat. MatPat. It's true. I just need a couple more emblems on my chest, and I'll be there, man. That's it. Someone get me some war decorations. Went back to my Blender file. I'm not sorry. DDL only ZZ. Oh man, look at that. Peepa 2 in the eyes of fire. Whew, he burns. He rages. He's seething in the background. Where is Peepa 2? Right now, I've got Peepa 1.
Oh,
Peepa 2.
Right there.
Oh, there he is. Hey! Yeah? Is that you, buddy? Do you have rage within you? They always have rage within we should add that as a selling feature anytime we come out with this stuffed plush. It's like, now comes packaged with internal seething rage. Yay! Don't let the exterior fool you. They will kill you in your sleep. Made a game theory tribute video to answer a very important... Oh, wow, okay. This is good. We'll end on this. This seems like a video, ending on a video. Good. Tribute video to answer a very important question from Electronics. Hold up.
An expert on the subject by now.
Hold up. Okay.
Out of all the members of the FNAF community, surely somebody's got to be an expert on the subject by now. But who could it be? Of course, Theorymeister MatPat from Game Theory. So let's run the numbers, shall we?
Oh, no.
According to Malcolm Gladwell's 2008 book,
Okay.
Outliers, to be an expert in something, you need to invest around 10,000 hours into the subject.
It's true. I know.
Surely
I love
MatPat's done
Malcolm
that by
Gladwell
now. I mean, look at the guy. Thanks. Anyway, according to many playlists on YouTube...
That was the era where we were trying to make green screen live action on going back to the couch stuff and making couch stuff not serious. That was me trying to do that. It was a dark era.
Including this one by me. There are around 169 videos on FNAF or FNAF fan content across the GT channel.
Yep.
That's a lot. Like, a lot.
It is.
But it's nowhere close to the
Good
10,000
editing.
hour mark. But wait, I hear you cry.
wait.
That's just the hours of content that he's made on it.
It's true.
Not the total time he's spent on it. MatPat himself has said that it takes around 100 hours to make one theory.
It's true.
And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Because I calculated for that too. Assuming that each theory takes an average of 100 hours to craft.
Great. This is amazing.
That puts it at just under 4,700
Yep. I was gonna say 50
hours
times 100.
of Matthew Patrick's life dedicated to FNAF.
That is
That's
sad.
not even half of Malcolm's number.
That is sad.
That's not even half.
Hold up. I love that there's one Walton Files in there. I appreciate the thoroughness. 100 times. This was 44 though. Now there's. When was this done? There's that's right. It's 50 episodes, but there's a bunch of episodes from the partners. That's right. I'm like, it was 50. That's right. Plus one Walton Files. Oh man, 185 hours of GT Live. Oh my god. This is hitting hard. Oh, it's hitting hard. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
4,700 hours
I love this.
of
This
Matthew
is brilliant.
Patrick's life dedicated to FNAF. That's not even half of Malcolm's number.
It's true.
So I guess it all comes down to this.
I'm a noob.
MatPat, do you think you've spent over 5,000 hours on FNAF outside of theory crafting and GT Live?
Oh.
There are plenty of things that I couldn't calculate for. That episode of Game Lab, the ARG, the merch deal. So have you, Matthew Patthew? But hey, that's just a waste of my time. A huge waste of my time. And yours.
Yes! Oh, that was great. That was great. Like, comment, and subscribe there. That was brilliant. I love that. Well done, Electronics. That was delightful. Have I done 5,000 hours of FNAF content outside of... I know. So, here's the thing. FNAF episodes take some of the longest. So, when it comes to the 100 hours, they take a lot longer. Reading each book takes at least 4 hours because they're pretty long and I take a lot of notes on them. That's probably about like 100, because it takes about 4 hours to read the Fazbear Frights books, maybe 4 or 5, say 5 generously. Because I take a lot of notes and things. That's what, 10 of those at this point. That's another 50, plus all the other books, which were longer. So that's probably like maybe 100 hours reading books. Collabs. I don't know if you factored in collabs. I was in the FNAF musical. There's a lot of FNAF collabs I've done. Not 5,000 though. You're right. I'm a FNAF noob. I am still but an amateur of FNAF. I'm garbage. I'm human garbage. Shove me in an animatronics. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no clue.
Well, you act like you're gonna stop making FNAF content.
I know, but maybe
soon.
one day I'll be an expert.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I don't know.
You're on your way.
I'm on my
You
way.
are closer than probably anybody else.
It's probably true, actually. That's accurate. And please let it remain that way, because you don't want to go down that road, friends. You don't want to see what I have seen. Trust me on that one. It is not a road that you want to start down, because once you go down that road, the rest is just misery and torment. It's not true. It's a fun road, but certainly it gets a bit tough at times. Anyway, so there you go. I am not a FNAF expert, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to break it to you, and that's not a theory. That is a fact based on his calculations and Malcolm Gladwell. And, what more evidence do you need? So there you have it. That was great. I really enjoyed this one. Hope you did too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, again, as a reminder, the Game Theorists subreddit is home for all the different channels. Send some film theory stuff its way, so that way it isn't the forgotten middle child. Obviously, food theory has been really well received over there. There is a separate film theory subreddit as well, but that one doesn't get updated nearly as much. It seems like Game Theorist is kind of like become the home of everything. So send it our way. Become a member of the FNAF community. Become a member of the game theory community over there, because there's a lot of really great people, and there's a lot of really awesome, fun stuff there. And like I said, whether or not we acknowledge it on the meme review, I'm seeing it a lot. I enjoy it a lot, and sometimes it does. It gives me ideas for episodes. We hire people out. Who knows? I might even reach out to that guy and be like, hey, you want to audition? Because that was really fun. That's a lot of times the best way to get noticed in modern times. Good for you. So anyway, long story short, there it is. We'll do another one of these in a couple weeks. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for being a part of this awesome community. And I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully that how to stack a burger episode part 2. In the meantime, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!